Hey everyone, so I know it's kind of loud, my apologies, but Avery is sleeping. I wanted to get this video filmed of what I've been eating in Cuba at an all-inclusive on a vegan diet, and I had to do it when I had time. It so happens that they're doing some pool thing at the pool, I don't know, and the balcony is so close that you can hear it. I am in Cuba. I've been here for the last 4 days, and I wanted to talk to you about eating at an all-inclusive when you're vegan, because I know I was a little bit worried. I was like, wait, you're going to a country where they have so much fruit, they have rice, potatoes, vegetables that are going to be served daily, so you really don't need to be worried. My arm is tired. I'm slept back longer. We came to an all-inclusive, and before we got here, I did do quite a bit of research on YouTube and online just in general about what vegans eat at all-inclusives. I knew I wasn't going to be able to go out and buy my own food at a grocery store, cook it myself, so you really don't know what the chefs are using in the food, so you have to kind of stick to the basics. Now, luckily for me, the basics are what I eat at home anyways. Fruits, salads, like green vegetables, beans, rice, potatoes. Those happen to all be foods native to the Caribbean, so they cook them here quite frequently and in abundance, and they're always in the buffet. All week I've been kind of documenting what I've been eating, so I'm going to include that in and then tell you kind of what each meal is. And a lot of the same stuff, but the reality is if you come to a place like this and you go to the buffet to eat anyways, you're pretty much always eating the same things because people tend to gravitate towards what they like. So I have been eating very healthy. I'm really proud of myself. And you know what? It's really cool that I don't have to go on vacation and try to eat healthy. I just do because I eat a plant-based diet to begin with. So that is amazing. I love that. Dinner, we've done the buffet twice, but we've gone to a la cartes, which are like the restaurants on site, and they like when you reserve your spot, they mark down any food allergies or any special requirements kind of when you're eating. So my niece who's with us is like super allergic to peanuts, so they have that marked down. And then for me, they just put that I was allergic to dairy, eggs, and meats. They just haven't served it to me. So it is kind of intimidating when you go, like, they still give me the menu that they give everyone else, but they have it written down so they know I can eat those things, so they're not surprised when I'm like, hey, I just want the salad totally plain, I just want the rice and vegetables, but not the meat that it comes with, or I just want fruit salad for dessert instead of, the chocolate brownie that you have available. Most days for breakfast, I just had a big plate of fruit. I say most, like it wasn't, but it was every single day. I had a plate of fruit. And then I'd also have a smoothie to go with it. Sometimes, there was potatoes or something. Um, and I also found that in the morning, actually any meal, if you went near the beginning of the buffet's opening time, there was always a bigger selection, which makes sense. This is why this morning I literally just had pineapples, cucumbers, and lettuce. All of my other meals were basically salads. Whether they were hot or cold salads, I just like to eat everything by mixing it up. So, like, even this plate of rice, plantains, and green beans, I mixed it all up and ate it like a salad. I just like eating food like that. I don't know. But they also had a salad bar with lettuce, cabbage, beets, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and then I'd always throw in another carb, like plantains or rice, something of the sort. And also, tell me how, if you have had Caribbean rice, like rice, plain white rice cooked in the Caribbean, it's always so much better. I don't know why, it just is. So, I definitely had to have that with every single meal. So when you eat at actual restaurants, of course, you have to be more careful and make sure. Because it was like noted in my file what my dietary restrictions were. They were really upfront about it, but like butters are too expensive, so they use oils, so that's good because I can eat those. And they just gave me the plain version of stuff, the salad without the dressing, the rice and lettuce, the rice and salad without the steak, whatever it was, or this salad, which was like super plain because it was just the plain vegetables. But I have no problem just, putting salt and pepper on it, whatever, to give it a bit more flavor if I need to. So I hope that this video kind of helped you maybe not be worried. I'm editing this and I'm realizing that I forgot to tell you, don't be afraid to go to the buffet after you've been to an a la carte for dinner. If you're still hungry, make sure you eat enough. Make sure you're not starving because you don't want to be hungry. You're expelling so much energy, especially if you're used to a different climate, like cooler weather. You need to be eating food. Make sure you eat enough food. About coming to an all-inclusive, eating on a plant-based vegan diet or just a plant-based diet, because, it is totally possible. I see you looking at me. Did you see them in the back? Anyways, it is totally possible. Don't be worried about it, and I will see you guys later. Baby, are we getting food? Are you sure? Are you happy about it? Can you show some enthusiasm? Woohoo!
No, put your fingers up your mouth.
Say woohoo, we're getting food! Now, you just think this is funny.